How you guys doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's the Brand Cruz Daily Fantasy Podcast, where I go and look at low plays and strategies specifically designed for GPPs. This is a show where people who are informed on daily fantasy sports and how these contests operate. If you have a question related to NASCAR, this is a stupid question, feel free to shoot them away on Twitter. Brand Cruz DFS, most importantly, take everything here with a grain of salt and use your best to make it entries. Additionally, if you have a gambling addiction, that's just not my problem. Check your sense of the door. We're talking about the Xfinity Series at Pocono. And same second verse, same as the first. Not feeling that well. I don't think I'm going to do live shows this week, but that could change. Been under the weather, so I'm getting to this, at least the video aspect of this week a bit later than normal. I like to get out in the morning on Thursday, and it's Thursday evening. And we're working on that right now, but we're talking about the Xfinity Series. Let me go ahead and do this. And so I guess, look, I love diving into data. Everybody kind of knows that. I like talking about that stuff, especially with either Pierce or Jordan on live streams, but I guess this is more just like kind of like a picks video, just because I'm not feeling that well. So it's kind of just going back to my rankings and things like that, and we'll quickly touch on some early lineups or some early ownership that I'm kind of seeing for myself. Let me see. I like Justin Allgaier the most. I think everybody can kind of agree there, and then you got Austin Cindric and Ty Gibbs. I think those are going to be your three focuses for playing in lineups. Right now, I'm seeing that Tommy Joe Martins and Brett Moffitt are popping off for me pretty well, and A.J. Allmendinger. I'm not sure how popular he's going to be, and Santino Ferrucci. Those are the kind of guys that are popping off for me right now. A.J. Allmendinger and Santino pop off for me because you've heard me talk about it 1,000 times before. Look at guys who are good at road courses. Look at very technical drivers, and they tend to do well at Pocono. A.J. Allmendinger, this seems to be like a track that he should do well at. I wish we had practice just to see what they're going to unload with. But I'm not afraid to go a bit overweight on AJ and then Santino. I know he has never raced a stock car here. And that could get him into trouble because we've seen certainly the Truck Series race last year to where they just kept on wrecking. But we've seen these types of series that, when they don't have practice and they go to these racetracks that have a very small groove, basically, I mean, especially the tunnel turn and certainly turn 3. If you get out of the groove, you're going to end up in the wall on the exits of those corners. And that's my only hesitation. Like for Santino is he's never driven a stock car here. With that, let me see. I don't hate Santino, man. I don't know if I'm just chasing what I think he can do in this car. I'll bring this up. Pretty sure he hasn't ran a race here. I just brought it up, but I just closed out of it. Let me look. Wow, what a terrible start to a picks podcast. People hate me. Yeah, so he didn't run this last year. I was just making sure of that. And we've seen Santino either wreck or do well. Obviously, he doesn't have a lot of track time in stock cars, but that just seems to be kind of where I'm at. Like I think I like Santino probably more than the public does right now. But we'll see how it goes. Harrison Burton only got him for 40 points right now on DraftKings. If you want to give him more laps led, probably go up from that. But I'm not big on him. I already told you, A.J. Allmendinger is probably my favorite. Justin Allgaier is my favorite up here. A.J. Allmendinger is probably my favorite pivot play, just to see what would happen. I don't know how much confidence I have in that play, but I'll certainly have ownership to him. Okay, that's why. Sorry. Jeb Burton's going to hit 5x value for me pretty easily. Same thing with Hemrick. Anytime you get a 5x value, I'm going to like using the Gregson's going to be a no here. 5x value again for Michael Annett. Don't think I'm going to get the Clements. Herbst, starting too high up. I know Stuart Haas is going to have a great book of notes entering this race. I just personally don't see it. I also don't see it from Haley. I have Haley at a 4.5 value with a 40 point projection right now. We'll kind of see how that is. Ryan Sieg. I need to move him down a little bit. It's a little too high for me. Even if I'm conservative and I give Ryan 35 points, he's still at a 5x easily. I'll give him 37 for a 5.3. If that's the case, you're gonna want to get to Ryan Sieg just because he's underpriced. Obviously, the 2 stars right here, Cindric and Gibbs. Right now, I got Cindric for 60 points. I got Gibbs for 62. Obviously, things can change a little bit between my final projections tomorrow, but I think that's where most lineups would go. I would imagine both are going to play these guys. Like, I think they're underpriced. I really do. Cindric should be closer to... These guys should be like 12-5. Both of them. They should both be either really high 11s or in the 12s. I don't hate just playing both these guys in every single lineup. I wouldn't hate that at all. Austin Hill. I'm going to say no there. I'm going to say no there. Moffitt. I like Moffitt. Tommy Joe, I think you need to consider Myatt Snider. Not a very technical driver when you think about it, but if you think about all his road course experience, we'll see. We'll see how that plays. When we look at Snider's history here, it's a lot of different results. And what I mean by that is one finish of 4th place. I could have swore he ran this more, but I guess he did not. I don't see him getting 4th. I don't see him finishing 4th again. I'm giving good old Ryan or Myatt Snider. I'm giving him 10th right now. Obviously, if he does anything else, then he's probably going to be the play there. Where was I at? All right. Back to Sam Mayer, more of a short track kid. I'm giving him 46 points at the moment. I'm going to like him on other tracks. I think I would much rather just play Ty Gibbs and Cindric over Myatt Snider, or over Sam Mayer. That is. Ryan Vargas is going to be a no for me. Josh Williams is going to be a no. Landon Castle going to be a no. I got Vargas and Castle projected for 23. Josh Williams for 22 at the moment. Brandon Brown going to be there. David Starr probably going to be a no. Santino. I'm giving him 35 points right now. He's expensive. Like 85 for Santino. He's either going to do very well or kill the line, and if I follow my own fucking advice with anytime I say that, I probably need to play Santino right there, because every time I always say that, they always do. I said the same thing with Hocevar and Charlotte, finished second. Said the same thing with Ross Chastain, finished second this last time. So if I think Santino is either going to bust the slate or bust the line, I think I got to get exposure to Santino. Just see what happens, man. You got to lay it out there sometimes. Jade Buford, give him 36 points right now. That's not crazy. He's a very technical driver. I think Jade and Santino can perform very well at this track, given the right circumstances. I got 24 points right now for Kyle Weatherman, right out of 5X. If he does any better than that, I think he has a good chance to be an optimal at his price of $4,700. So it'll probably be a lot. It'll just be Kyle Weatherman chalk all over again. That's where we're at. Don't mind Blaine Perkins either. I don't mind Carson Ware. I'm pretty sure Carson's the rapper, right? I could be wrong. Pierce, if you're watching this, can you confirm or deny, is Carson the guy that is dropping some wild music that everybody needs to listen to on equal stature? I'm too tired to even make a joke. He's like Mozart. I've heard that Carson Ware is the next Mozart. So we need to listen to him. Eddie Curry's going to be a no. Joe Graff Jr. is a no. Mason Massey's a no. Colby Howard's a C. Earnhardt's a B. Loris Hinsman's. Too tired to even pronounce these goddamn names. And this is where we're at right here. So just looking at the A's and B's specifically. Oops. Whoopsie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 guys here that should be in your main player pool, going in and out of other guys in the season stuff. So I'll probably have more interest in Santino than other guys. I'll probably have more interest in Jake Buford than other guys. I'm not trying to purposely just play Moffitt every week. He just ends up being mispriced and starting around 17th. Sometimes to pay it off, sometimes he doesn't. So I'll probably be overweight on Moffitt again, and we'll just see from there. We really will. Let's see. Xfinity Series is Sunday, so Josh Berry is going to have some track experience. Maybe we'll bump Josh Berry up, depending on what we see him doing in the other races. But it's going to be hard for him to pay that off, especially with the only pretty much 90 laps of 90 laps. So what is that? Real quick. So you have just crashed. You got 22.5 laps led and 40.5 fast laps. 86, not 86. Oh man, I was gonna try and do things quickly. 63 Dominator points in total. It's going to be hard for Josh Berry to really do much there. I think I'm going to just focus on playing as much Austin Cindric and Ty Gibbs as physically possible and go from there. So thank you for joining me for the picks video. Maybe if you want more picks videos, just hope I keep getting sick so I don't yammer on for 30 minutes at a time. But thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.